China's Jiutian Drone set for Historic Maiden Flight, equipped with 300 advanced cruise missiles. Date, May 18, 2025. The Jiutian Drone, officially designated as the SSUAV, is on the brink of its historic maiden flight scheduled for late June 2025. This state-of-the-art unmanned aerial vehicle UAV represents a significant leap in China's military aviation capabilities and has been generating considerable attention since its unveiling at the 15th Zhuhai Airshow in November 2024. Overview of the Jiutian Drone. The Jiutian Drone is engineered for super high-altitude operations, boasting an impressive maximum takeoff weight of 16 tons and a wingspan of 25 meters. It is designed to operate at a flight ceiling of 15,000 meters and has an operational range of 7,000 kilometers with an endurance of up to 36 hours. Such specifications position the Jiutian as a formidable asset in modern warfare, combining surveillance, reconnaissance, and strike capabilities into a single platform. One of the standout features of the Jiutian is its modular design, particularly the Isomerism Hive Module, which allows it to carry various payloads including advanced electronic warfare tools, surveillance equipment, and a staggering capacity of up to 300 cruise missiles or swarms of micro-drones. This flexibility makes it adaptable to diverse operational roles, enabling rapid reconfiguration of mission profiles, a crucial capability in dynamic combat scenarios. Technological advancements. The development of the Jiutian Drone reflects China's ambition to compete with established UAV technologies, specifically the US RQ-4 Global Hawk and MQ-9 Reaper. The project has seen an investment exceeding 3 billion yuan, with 4 prototypes completed in a mere 18 months, showcasing a robust domestic manufacturing ecosystem. The Jiutian is equipped with advanced electronic warfare pods designed to suppress and jam enemy radar systems, enhancing its survivability in contested environments. Additionally, it features hardpoints for carrying medium-range air-to-air missiles such as the PL-12E, facilitating preemptive strikes on aerial threats. The drone's capacity to deploy swarms of micro-drones adds another layer of complexity to aerial operations, making it difficult for adversaries to intercept. Challenges and countermeasures. Despite its advanced features, the Jiutian is not without vulnerabilities. Many existing air defense systems, particularly those developed in the West, are capable of engaging high-altitude threats. Systems such as the US THAAD Terminal High Altitude Area Defense and the Patriot PAC-3 can target UAVs operating at or above the Jiutian's flight altitude. This means that effective suppression of enemy air defenses, SEAD, and stealth capabilities will be critical for the Jiutian's operational success in contested environments. Analysts have pointed out that while the Jiutian may evade older Soviet-era air defense systems, modern technologies are evolving to counter such threats. The drone's high altitude provides a tactical advantage, but it is not an invulnerability cloak. Countries that possess advanced defense systems will continue to adapt in response to emerging UAV technologies. Strategic implications. The Jiutian Drone is poised to play a significant role in China's military strategy, particularly amid rising tensions in the Indo-Pacific region, notably around Taiwan and the South China Sea. Its ability to operate autonomously in contested environments, coupled with its potential for persistent intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance ISR missions, positions it as a critical asset for the People's Liberation Army (PLA). Moreover, officials have emphasized the dual-use potential of the Jiutian, envisioning applications in humanitarian missions such as disaster relief and search and rescue operations. This versatility not only enhances its value as a military asset but also serves to bolster China's image in international relations, especially in the context of humanitarian assistance. Future deployment concepts. Future deployment strategies for the Jiutian include launching it from amphibious vessels such as the new Type 076 class assault ships, allowing for extended operational reach into contested maritime environments. This capability aligns with China's broader ambitions for blue water naval operations and enhances the drone's strategic value in naval theater operations. The Jiutian's integration into the PLA's operational framework is expected to redefine aerial operations in the region, merging surveillance and strike capabilities in a single platform. The drone's adaptability and advanced technology could alter the balance of power, raising questions about the future of drone warfare and the complexities of modern air defense systems. Conclusion. In summary, the Jiutian drone represents a transformative advancement in China's military aviation strategy. Its modularity, high-altitude capabilities, and advanced electronic warfare systems position it as a potentially game-changing asset in aerial combat. As it prepares for its maiden flight, the Jiutian's operational performance and integration into broader military strategies will be closely watched, with implications for regional power dynamics and the future of drone warfare. The ongoing tensions in the Indo-Pacific highlight the relevance of such advancements as nations seek to leverage technology to secure their interests and maintain strategic advantages in an increasingly complex global landscape. The emergence of China's Jiutian drone, also known as the SSUAV, signifies a pivotal advancement in unmanned aerial vehicle UAV technology, particularly within the context of modern military strategy and air defense dynamics. Set for its maiden flight in late June 2025, the Jiutian has already garnered attention for its impressive specifications and capabilities, which could potentially redefine aerial combat. Counterintuitive information. 1. Misconception of invulnerability. One of the most counterintuitive aspects of the Jiutian's high-altitude capabilities is the assumption that its operational ceiling of 15,000 meters places it beyond the reach of air defense systems. While it is indeed true that many older air defense systems struggle to engage targets at such altitudes, modern systems like THAAD and Patriot PAC-3 are specifically designed to counter high-altitude threats. This highlights a critical gap in understanding. The Jiutian's altitude advantage is not absolute and will depend heavily on the engagement strategies of adversary air defenses. 2. Multifunctionality versus specialization. The Jiutian's design allows it to perform a multitude of roles, merging reconnaissance, strike, and command capabilities into one platform. This multifunctionality might suggest a level of superiority over specialized aircraft like the RQ-4 Global Hawk or MQ-9 Reaper. However, the complexity of a multifunctional platform can also introduce vulnerabilities. For example, a system that is designed to do everything may not excel in any one specific area, potentially making it a jack of all trades, master of none. This could impact its effectiveness in combat scenarios where specialized systems are deployed. 3. Perception of low casualty thresholds. The deployment of AI-driven drone swarms from high-altitude platforms like the Jiutian could lower the threshold for armed conflict. This notion, while alarming, may not account for the potential backlash from adversaries who may feel compelled to respond aggressively to even minor provocations. Thus, while the Jiutian's capabilities might facilitate operations without immediate human casualties, they could inadvertently escalate tensions and lead to miscalculations in military engagements. For dual-use potential, the Jiutian is primarily designed for military applications, but its dual-use potential for humanitarian missions is emphasized by Chinese officials. This raises the question of whether a drone capable of carrying 300 advanced cruise missiles can genuinely be perceived as a tool for humanitarian purposes. The juxtaposition of its military capabilities with potential civilian applications might appear contradictory and could be seen as a strategic move to soften international perceptions of its military advancements. 5. Investment and rapid development. The Jiutian's development involved over 3 billion yuan in investment and the completion of 4 prototypes within a mere 18 months. This rapid development cycle suggests a highly efficient domestic manufacturing ecosystem. However, it also raises concerns about the thoroughness of testing and validation. The accelerated timeline could lead to operational risks if the systems have not been sufficiently vetted in various combat scenarios, potentially undermining the drone's perceived reliability. 6. Complex integration with existing systems. While the Jiutian is built to integrate advanced technologies and command roles, its real-world effectiveness will depend on how well it integrates with existing military infrastructure and strategies. The assumption that it can seamlessly operate as a command node in distributed operations might overlook the complexities involved in coordinating between manned and unmanned systems, especially in dynamic and contested environments. 7. Perceived threat versus actual capability. Analysts have noted the Jiutian's potential to redefine aerial combat. However, the assessment of its threat level may not fully consider the evolving nature of air defense systems and counter-drone technologies. As countries invest in upgrading their defense mechanisms, the perceived advantage of the Jiutian could diminish over time, particularly if adversaries develop more effective countermeasures to address the challenges posed by high-altitude UAVs. In conclusion, while the Jiutian drone represents a significant leap in UAV technology, the nuances surrounding its operational capabilities, the implications of its multifunctionality, and the evolving landscape of air defense systems present a more complex picture than initially perceived. As military strategies adapt in response to technological advancements, the interplay between the Jiutian's capabilities and contemporary air defense mechanisms will ultimately dictate its effectiveness on the battlefield. The report on China's Jiutian drone highlights several critical aspects that may be overlooked, yet they carry significant implications for military strategy, technological advancements, and geopolitical dynamics. Here are the key points explained in detail. 1. Modular design and operational flexibility. The Jiutian's modular design, particularly its Isomerism Hive Module, allows it to adapt to various mission profiles quickly. This capability is often underestimated in discussions about UAV technology. The ability to reconfigure mission payloads within 2 hours for roles such as combat logistics or humanitarian assistance means that the Jiutian is not just a weapon but a versatile platform capable of responding to dynamic operational environments. This flexibility makes it a game-changer in modern warfare, as it can seamlessly transition between roles, providing commanders with a strategic advantage in complex scenarios. 2. High-altitude operations. The Jiutian's operational ceiling of 15,000 meters places it out of reach for many older air defense systems, particularly those from the Soviet era. This capability is significant because it challenges traditional air defense strategies. Many analysts focus on its potential evasion of interception but overlook the implications of this for air superiority dynamics in contested regions like the Taiwan Strait and South China Sea. The Jiutian could operate with reduced risk, executing ISR intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, and strike missions that could shift the balance of power in these areas. 3. AI-driven swarm technologies. The integration of AI for swarm control is another area that may not receive adequate attention. The Jiutian's ability to autonomously manage swarms of microdrones could redefine warfare by enabling decentralized operations and overwhelming enemy defenses. This capability could lower the threshold for conflict, as nations might engage using drone swarms without risking human lives, thereby increasing the likelihood of miscalculations or escalation in tensions. The implications of this are profound, as it could lead to a new era of warfare where mass drone attacks become the norm. 4. Quantum communication and cybersecurity. The report mentions the incorporation of quantum encrypted communications, which is a significant technological advancement. This feature not only enhances the security of UAV operations but also positions China at the forefront of secure communication technologies. As cyber threats become increasingly sophisticated, the ability to secure drone communications against interception is crucial for maintaining operational integrity. This aspect is often overshadowed by discussions of physical capabilities but is vital in the context of modern warfare, where information security can determine the success of military operations. 5. Dual-use potential. While primarily designed for military applications, the Jiutian's dual-use potential for humanitarian missions is frequently dismissed. The drone's capabilities in disaster relief, search and rescue, and emergency logistics could enhance China's soft power and improve its international image. This dual-use aspect could also provide China with a strategic advantage in regions where it seeks to expand its influence, as it could deploy the Jiutian for humanitarian assistance while simultaneously enhancing its military reach. 6. Impact on regional power dynamics. The Jiutian's introduction comes at a time of heightened tensions in the Indo-Pacific, particularly regarding Taiwan and the South China Sea. The drone's capabilities may enable China to exert more pressure on U.S. military assets and allies in the region, fundamentally altering the strategic landscape. This shift in capabilities, particularly if the Jiutian proves effective in operational scenarios, could embolden Chinese military strategies and complicate U.S. and allied responses. The potential for the Jiutian to operate beyond the reach of nearly all air defense systems not only highlights its technological edge but also raises concerns about an arms race in UAV capabilities. 7. Investment and development speed. The rapid development timeline of the Jiutian, with over 3 billion yuan invested in 4 prototypes produced within 18 months, reflects a robust domestic manufacturing ecosystem in China. This pace of development is often downplayed but signifies a significant leap in China's aerospace capabilities. The ability to produce advanced military technology at such speed could have long-term implications for global arms dynamics, as it demonstrates China's commitment to becoming a major player in the UAV domain. 8. Survivability against modern air defenses. While the Jiutian's high altitude provides a tactical advantage, it is essential to recognize that modern air defense systems are evolving to counter high-altitude threats. The discussion often focuses on its evasion capabilities without considering the countermeasures being developed by other nations, particularly the US and its allies. As air defense technology improves, the Jiutian's effectiveness in real-world scenarios will depend on its ability to integrate with SAD suppression of enemy air defenses operations and utilize stealth features effectively. This ongoing arms race in counter-drone technology is a critical aspect that warrants attention. In conclusion, the Jiutian drone represents a multifaceted advancement in UAV technology that transcends mere military application. Its modular design, high-altitude capabilities, AI integration, and dual-use potential are significant factors that could redefine aerial warfare and influence geopolitical dynamics in the Indo-Pacific region. The implications of its deployment extend beyond immediate military capabilities, touching on issues of cybersecurity, international relations, and the evolving nature of conflict. Understanding these nuances is crucial for comprehensively assessing the Jiutian's impact and the future trajectory of drone warfare. The Jiutian drone, officially known as the SSUAV, represents a significant evolution in unmanned aerial vehicle UAV technology, particularly within the context of China's military ambitions. Below are the 4 most valuable points for in-depth analysis and discussion regarding the Jiutian drone. 1. Modular design and versatility. The Jiutian's modular design is a revolutionary feature that enhances its operational flexibility. The Isomerism Hive Module allows the drone to carry a variety of payloads, including up to 300 advanced cruise missiles, electronic warfare tools, surveillance equipment, and swarms of micro-drones. This adaptability means that the Jiutian can swiftly change its mission profile, transitioning from reconnaissance to strike operations or even humanitarian missions with ease. This capability is particularly significant in modern warfare, where operational environments are fluid and require rapid response to changing threats. The ability to reconfigure the drone's mission bays within 2 hours enables it to support diverse roles ranging from combat to logistical transport, thereby maximizing its utility on the battlefield. This aspect of the Jiutian could lead to a paradigm shift in how militaries deploy UAVs, as it integrates multiple functions into a single platform, thereby enhancing efficiency and reducing the logistical burden of managing multiple aircraft types. 2. High-altitude operations and implications for air defense. One of Jiutian's standout features is its operational ceiling of 15,000 meters. This altitude places it beyond the effective range of many older air defense systems, particularly those from the Soviet era. However, while its high operational altitude provides an advantage, it does not guarantee invulnerability. Modern air defense systems such as the US THAAD and Patriot PAC-3 are capable of engaging high-altitude threats, which means that the Jiutian's survivability in contested environments will heavily depend on its ability to suppress enemy air defenses (THAAD) and its stealth capabilities. This dynamic has broader implications for regional security, particularly in areas like the Taiwan Strait and the South China Sea, where air superiority is crucial. The Jiutian could operate with reduced risk of interception, enabling persistent intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance ISR operations or precision strikes. This capability may alter the balance of power in these contested regions, raising concerns among neighboring countries and the US about the drone's potential to challenge existing air defense paradigms. 3. Technological advancements and strategic implications. The Jiutian drone is a testament to China's rapid advancements in aerospace technology, reflecting a significant investment of over 3 billion yuan and the establishment of a domestic manufacturing ecosystem. Features such as quantum encrypted communications, hydrogen propulsion integration, and advanced materials for radar cross-section (RCS) reduction underscore a commitment to enhancing performance and survivability. Additionally, the integration of AI-powered algorithms for swarm control positions the Jiutian at the forefront of UAV capabilities, enabling autonomous operations in contested environments. This technological prowess not only elevates China's military capabilities but also signals its intent to compete with established UAV leaders like the US RQ-4 Global Hawk and MQ-9 Reaper. As such, the development of the Jiutian may prompt military strategists to reassess their operational doctrines and defensive measures in light of this emerging technology. 4. Dual-use potential and humanitarian applications. While the Jiutian is primarily designed for military applications, its dual-use potential cannot be overlooked. Chinese officials have highlighted its suitability for humanitarian missions such as disaster relief and search and rescue operations. This aspect broadens the drone's appeal and could facilitate its acceptance in international contexts, as it presents a softer image of military technology being utilized for peacekeeping and humanitarian efforts. The ability to deploy the Jiutian from amphibious vessels further extends its operational reach, particularly in maritime environments. This capability may not only enhance China's blue water capabilities but could also allow for rapid response to humanitarian crises in remote areas, thereby positioning China as a responsible global actor in disaster response scenarios. However, the militarization of such technologies raises ethical questions about the potential for misuse and the implications of deploying advanced military technologies under the guise of humanitarian efforts. Conclusion. The Jiutian drone exemplifies a transformative leap in UAV technology with significant implications for military strategy, regional security dynamics, and international relations. Its modular design, high-altitude operational capabilities, technological advancements, and dual-use potential collectively point towards a future where drone warfare becomes even more integrated into military operations. As tensions in the Indo-Pacific continue to evolve, the Jiutian will likely play a central role in shaping the contours of aerial combat and power projection, making it a critical subject for ongoing analysis and discussion in military and strategic studies. 1. The development of the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber, United States. The B-2 Spirit, developed by Northrop Grumman, is a strategic stealth bomber that was first unveiled in the 1980s and officially entered service in 1997. Like China's Jiutian drone, the B-2 was designed to penetrate dense anti-aircraft defenses and deliver both conventional and nuclear payloads. The B-2's unique flying wing design and advanced radar evading features allow it to operate at high altitudes, making it difficult for enemy radar systems to detect. The significant investment in the B-2 program, exceeding $45 billion, reflects a similar ambition in military aviation, emphasizing stealth, precision, and versatility in multi-role capabilities. The B-2's operational history includes missions in Kosovo, Afghanistan, and Iraq, showcasing its effectiveness in modern warfare. 2. The introduction of the MQ-9 Reaper drone, United States. The MQ-9 Reaper developed by General Atomics represents a significant advance in unmanned aerial vehicle technology comparable to China's Jiutian. Introduced in the early 2000s. The Reaper is primarily used for reconnaissance and strike missions equipped with advanced sensors and a payload capacity for various munitions including Hellfire missiles and laser-guided bombs. Like the Jiutian, the Reaper is modular and can be rapidly adapted for different mission profiles. Its operational range and endurance allow it to conduct long-duration missions over hostile territories, making it a critical asset in counter-terrorism operations. The Reaper has been instrumental in shaping drone warfare tactics and strategies, demonstrating the increasing reliance on UAVs for both surveillance and combat roles. 3. The advent of the Global Hawk. United States. The Northrop Grumman RQ-4 Global Hawk is another significant UAV that paved the way for future drone technology, much like the Jiutian. Introduced in the late 1990s, the Global Hawk is designed for high-altitude, long-endurance surveillance missions. It can operate at altitudes exceeding 60,000 feet, allowing it to evade many ground-based air defense systems. The Global Hawk is equipped with advanced sensors for intelligence gathering and reconnaissance, showcasing a dual-use capability similar to the Jiutian's proposed humanitarian applications. The emphasis on high-altitude performance and sophisticated electronic warfare capabilities in both platforms illustrates the evolving landscape of aerial warfare, where UAVs play an increasingly critical role in national security and military strategy. Future outlook. Predictions for China's Jiutian drone and its impact on military dynamics. As China's Jiutian drone, also known as the SSUAV, prepares for its maiden flight in June 2025, its anticipated capabilities and strategic implications are drawing significant attention. With features such as high-altitude operation, modular payloads, and advanced electronic warfare systems, the Jiutian is poised to redefine aerial combat and surveillance. Here are some predictions for its future impact on military dynamics and the broader geopolitical landscape. 1. Enhanced military capabilities and operational flexibility. The Jiutian drone's design allows for rapid reconfiguration to support various roles, including intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, ISR, and strike missions. This modularity will enable the People's Liberation Army (PLA) to adapt quickly to changing battlefield conditions, enhancing operational flexibility. Expect to see the Jiutian integrated into multi-domain operations, where it can coordinate with other platforms to conduct complex missions without significant risk to manned aircraft. 2. Shift in aerial combat strategies. As the Jiutian enters service, it is likely to shift the paradigm of aerial combat. Its ability to operate at altitudes above traditional air defense systems will encourage a reassessment of air combat strategies by potential adversaries, particularly the United States and its allies. The Jiutian may lead to a reliance on more sophisticated interception systems, including those capable of high-altitude engagements, which could further escalate the arms race in UAV technology. 3. Increased tensions in the Indo-Pacific region. The Jiutian drone's capabilities will likely exacerbate tensions in the Indo-Pacific, especially concerning Taiwan and the South China Sea. With its potential to operate near contested territories, the Jiutian could serve as a tool for gray zone operations, conducting surveillance and intelligence operations that test the limits of adversary responses without crossing into outright conflict. This could provoke countermeasures from the U.S. and its allies, leading to a more militarized regional environment. 4. Advancements in air defense technology. The introduction of the Jiutian will prompt a wave of innovation in air defense technology. Countries surrounding China, particularly those with advanced air defense systems like THAAD and Patriot PAC-3, will likely enhance their capabilities to counter high-altitude threats. We can expect investments in next-generation interceptors and development of multi-layered defense systems that can effectively target UAVs operating at extreme altitudes. 5. Dual-use applications and humanitarian missions. While primarily a military asset, the Jiutian's design allows for dual-use applications in humanitarian missions. Future deployments could demonstrate its effectiveness in disaster relief and search and rescue operations, particularly in remote areas. This could help China project soft power, showcasing its technological advancements while contributing positively to global humanitarian efforts. However, the militarization of such technologies could complicate international relations. 6. Potential for autonomous operations. The integration of AI and autonomous swarm technology in the Jiutian presents a future where drone swarms could conduct operations without human oversight. This could revolutionize military engagement, allowing for coordinated strikes and reconnaissance missions at lower risk. However, this also raises ethical considerations regarding the use of AI in warfare and the potential for unintended escalation during conflicts. 7. Re-evaluation of military alliances. The introduction of the Jiutian could lead to a re-evaluation of military alliances and partnerships in the region. Nations may seek closer ties with the US and NATO to bolster their air defense capabilities against China's advancing UAV technologies. Conversely, nations within China's sphere of influence may feel pressured to enhance their military cooperation, potentially leading to new defense pacts or economic collaborations. 8. Economic implications of UAV technology. As the Jiutian drone makes its mark, it may spur further investments in UAV technology globally. Countries may increase funding for R&D in drone technology, leading to job creation in aerospace sectors and stimulating economic growth. The competitive landscape in UAV manufacturing could shift, with emerging economies seeking to develop their own advanced drone systems to compete with China's technological edge. 9. Long-term strategic repercussions. In the long run, the Jiutian could signify a shift in global military power dynamics. If successfully operationalized, it may enhance China's strategic reach and influence, particularly in the Asia-Pacific region. This could lead to a multipolar military landscape where traditional military powers must adapt to new forms of warfare that prioritize technology over sheer numbers. Conclusion. China's Jiutian drone is set to redefine aerial warfare and influence regional security dynamics in the Indo-Pacific. Its advanced capabilities will challenge existing air defense systems and compel a re-evaluation of military strategies among adversaries. As nations respond to the implications of the Jiutian, the evolving landscape of drone warfare will shape international relations and military alliances for years to come. The future of military engagement may increasingly revolve around technologies like the Jiutian, blurring the lines between surveillance and strike capabilities and fundamentally altering the nature of conflict.